Welcome back, everyone. Hey, so I was going to do a second video on a few more things as far as what you need in your notary business. And I'm just going to briefly bring that up. I got this book a couple years ago. It's put out by Jamie Liggins and Judy Lawrence. I don't even know if you can get a copy of it, but anyway, it's called What's in Your Notary Toolbox. And this just goes through things that you need. And I'm not going to go through it. If you want me to, you can put a comment in the chat. But what I wanted to share with you today is the last few months I've been doing a ink fingerprinting class, and I've been telling people, yeah, you need to, you learn this, and then you'll eventually want to go to live scan, which is a biometric or electronic fingerprinting, which is true. Nothing is false about that statement. However, today, what happened to me is I received 3 calls. Well, actually, a guy texted me. He did a chat through my Google My Business and said, hey, I need to get fingerprinted on a fingerprint card and a couple notarizations. And I said, I told him, yeah, if you wanted, you can book an appointment on my website. Here's the link and when I'm available. And that was yesterday. Or you can text me back and I'll refer you to somebody. So he booked an appointment today for, to take care of his work, his fingerprinting and so forth. But from the time he booked this morning, I received 2 other calls to do 2 other people with fingerprint cards. One lady, she's moving. She's a traveling MRI person. I've never heard of that, but somebody that does MRI, she travels from place to place. So usually it's a traveling nurse, but here it's an MRI. I've never heard of it, but whatever, that's fine. So she comes to me and she says, yeah, I need 2 cards done. I'm like, okay, no problem. She shows up. She says, oh, they told me I need 4 cards now. So I'm like, okay, fine. I can do 4 cards. I give her all the cards while this is what happened. The guy, I showed up late for this guy's appointment, had a loan signing, got stuck in traffic getting back to my house. I text the guy, say, hey, I'm come at 11:45. I'm supposed to be there 11:30. I said, come at 11:45 because I'm running late on this appointment. I show up at noon. I'm texting him, say, hey, I'm on my way. Sorry, I'm 10 minutes, I'm later than I should be. Sorry, I apologize, So I get there. This lady that called me, she told me, I told her to come at 12:30. She booked an appointment with the sheriff's department to get her fingerprints done. And that was for tomorrow. I said, yeah, if you want, go with them, or, if you want, I can do it. She ended up coming to me, and I'll get into her little situation here in a second. And then while I'm get her lined up, another lady calls me and says, hey, I need to get some fingerprints done on a card because I have a business in Arizona. So all this stuff's out of state. Okay. The first guy, he's looking to get a job as a police officer in Arizona. This other lady's going to get a job in Ohio. So she had to do 4 fingerprint cards. And then this other lady had to do 1 fingerprint card. She's opening a business in Arizona. So I guess my point is it's good to be able to have this skill of ink fingerprint cards, even though we don't do it a lot. Here, I did 7 fingerprint cards. Okay, 7 fingerprint cards. Normally I do maybe 4 in a month, and here I did 7 in one day. Okay. And it's becoming more common, I believe, because a lot of people are getting jobs that are out of state and they're working from home here. That's happened, or they're literally moving out of state and they have to be fingerprinted here and get their cards sent off. So I just want to share that with you, that there's business out there, and it's good to go. You know, you can learn this and add it to your business as soon as you can. So about this lady with the 4 cards, here's what's interesting about this lady. So she kind of looked familiar, great looking lady. And she said to me, she said, yeah, you notarized a document for me a couple months ago. I'm like, oh yeah. She said, yeah, I was at UPS store and I was walking out. She chased me down because there was no notary on site. And no, I think I said I can notarize for her. I was in there. She was looking for a notary. The notary was there. I said, oh, I can notarize for you. I just come out to my car. So I notarized some document for her. And so this was by a fluke that she called me. It wasn't planned. She didn't know I even did fingerprinting. But anyway, she comes and says, yeah, I've been here 3 months and now I'm moving on to Ohio and I need to be fingerprinted. So that was kind of interesting how here's an appointment that was a notary appointment, then turned into fingerprinting appointment. Now, obviously, it would have been awesome if she had my card and go, hey, I'm going to call this guy for fingerprinting, but whatever. She probably Googled it and found me that way. And anyway, so it was good. It was good that I was able to help those people out and get those fingerprints done. So I just want to share with you that if you're not doing fingerprinting, get into it. Even if you get, you know, a guy calls you 3 months from now and you're able to help that person, or 6 months from now, it's just something good that you can have as a service, part of your service toolbox, let's say. Because here's what I kind of do as well. And so besides the fingerprinting, I offer passport photos. And I only do that because I helped Joyce Gonzalez out with the NNA, and they require, the Secretary of State here in California requires a 2x2 photo to be submitted with your application. So she did that. She said, hey, if you're ever going to, you know, do this for the NNA, you need to be able to do that. So I went out and bought all the equipment, and I'm like, and I never really did it because the NNA, they're not going to call me. Okay. They're using her as backup and they want to really hire their own people. And they hired a guy. And so that guy's doing stuff for them directly. So I have the equipment. So yes, I only charge $10 for a passport photo, but you know, hey, you know, it's just a service that you can offer. And I've had several people say, hey, I need my passport photo. Like, oh yeah, no problem. So I just plan on another 15 minutes to take the photo and print it out and get it done for the person. So just these little things that you can add to your service. I mean, you can add faxing to your business and say, hey, you know what? You know, if you get a notarization with me, I'll fax your document or whatever for free, you know, or you can charge, whatever you want to do, you know, just give customer service, you know. So anyway, so just think about that. And then the other thing that I want to mention along with this fingerprinting thing is I am going to be doing some videos. I'm going to post them here along with my website. We're going to be doing some instructional videos. I'm going to be doing that with Joyce Gonzalez, and we're going to be going over the differences in equipment and things to look at and look for. And this is actually going to be some good information and something that I don't do in my ink fingerprinting class, but it will be available to you here on the YouTube channel it's live scan. Okay. So I do talk about live scan in my class, but you know, here we're going to specifically talk about different pieces of equipment, and we're going to demonstrate how to take fingerprints on these different pieces of equipment. So this is going to be a good instructional video. So if you do want to get involved with it, you're going to be ahead of the game because you're going to know all this awesome information that it will be provided by primarily Joyce. Okay. Because she's the one that has fingerprinted, you know, thousands and thousands of people. You know, she does probably 1,000 a month or something. I don't know what she does, but she does quite a few a month. Okay. Somebody like me, I do like 50 people a month, 60 people, so I'm on the low end. So, I'm running about 500 or so a year, 500 or yeah, let's just say 500 people a year. Okay. That's about what I do. Okay. So I've probably done maybe 1,500 people since I've been doing live scan. So I am like the new kid on the block. Okay. Even though I know a lot about fingerprinting, of course, you get better as you fingerprint more people. You get the more experience you get, the better you're going to, the better quality prints you're going to get, and the less mistakes you're going to make, right? So that's with anything. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you, and I will talk to you later.